As we mature, it is natural to set aside those things that may have been of interest or useful in our earlier years. The value of things and relationships are always subject to modification and change, and we should be ready to make the move. When we are young, dolls and toys are very important, while the value of patience is not something we typically consider to be very useful. As children, we most often want what we want today, and if we can get it, we want it now. And yet, as time goes by, toys are set aside, though I did buy a new train set in my 50s. And we also come to realize that patience is an increasingly important trait to have, since it can help us keep anxiety and expectation in check and boost our personal peace and sense of tranquility. There are countless teachings on facing challenges and crossing the streams and rivers of life in every religion and cultural tradition on earth. And this is one such parable from the teachings of the Buddha. But this one speaks to a more fundamental principle and the importance of cultivating a higher state of mind based on proper thinking along these lines. I hope you find it useful. The parable of the raft. I will teach you the parable of the raft for getting across, not for retaining. It is like a man who goes on a journey, sees a great stretch of water, the near bank with dangers and fears, the farther bank secure and without fears. But there is neither a boat for crossing over nor a bridge across. It occurs to him that to cross over from the perils of this bank to the security of the farther bank, he should fashion a raft out of sticks and branches, and depending on the raft, cross over to safety. When he has done this, it occurs to him that the raft has been very useful, and he wonders if he ought to take it with him on his head or on his shoulders. What do you think? What should that man do? When he has crossed over the beyond, he must leave the raft and proceed on his journey. A man doing this would be doing what should be done to the raft. By understanding the parable of the raft, we must not cling to right states of mind, and all the more to wrong states of mind. This parable acknowledges that the means is often a tool, that all states of mind, both right and wrong, are subject to change, and that we should be cautious about clinging to a certain point of view.